First, what we'll do is that we will do 5 minutes breathing meditation. Okay, so let me reiterate. Let me reiterate the breathing meditation. One, one. As for the sitting, make sure that, and slowly see if you can make it a habit, right? Rather than sitting like this. Okay, look at me, right? Right? Okay, what is that like? Sitting like this, right? Sitting like this. Generally speaking, we cannot generalize, we cannot judge on others, but generally speaking, right? People who are sitting like this can give you some understanding that this person may be meditating. This person is more involved in meditation. Whereas if one sits like this all the time, right, it becomes a habit. This means that people can easily, immediately, particularly those people who meditate a lot, they will see that, oh, okay, poor guy, he may not be meditating, she may not be meditating, right? So this sitting habit, from there you could see it very clearly. And then for yourself, a sitting habit, this is so good. Say, if you sit like this, then your backbone it shrinks. Backbone shrinks. With this, there's the congestion in the channel. Because of the congestion in the channel, the air, not the air, the energy passing through the channel, it gets congested. And the energy which passes through the channel and the mind, these two are very closely connected. So the mind becomes lax immediately. The mind becomes lax. So therefore, always try to see if you can sit upright. Then should you feel, okay, I don't know, should you sit for meditation for a long time, say like 2 hours or 3 hours, just sitting like this, then at times you could feel pain here and there. Under such situation, there are some exercises to just rectify this pain. Sitting like this, and then like this. You can do that, huh? Okay, let's try. See, what you do is that we, that is particularly for what? Particularly when you do meditation for 2, 3, 4 hours, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm sure that you assuming the attendees, they will do this meditation, prolonged period meditation over time, right? So over time, with this practice meditation, then you could, at times, oftentimes, you may feel the backbone pain. So under such situation, you sit, because that you sit cross-legged, then sit like this, and then upright, sit upright, right? And then you hold your the two knees, sit upright, and then what you do is that you bend this angle, bend the left angle. Okay, Reggie, good. Okay, you left the bend, and then this one straight, with the straight, and the left one bent. Then you bring the right shoulder, in the front, and then you try to slowly put it down like this. So the back will be stretched. Your back will be stretched like this, and then do the same thing there, like this, right? So do you feel do you feel that your back is being stretched? If you feel that the back is stretched, then this will help you to remove your backache because of prolonged sitting, right? And you can do like this: 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Okay, so that is extremely helpful to remove your backache because of prolonged sitting, right? Okay, 1. Then, so therefore, and then where you are not meditating, then you may be reading some materials, or you are just sitting idly there. If you just feel like leaning against wall, or you like to rest, it's fine. You can do that. But then don't sit like this, right? At the most, what you can do is that you can keep some pillow or whatever, then keep your body upright and then lean against the wall like this. Then you can read the material or whatever. Say even at home, say you are watching television, never sit, like this. Never sit like this. Sit upright, but then you can lean against the chair. It's fine. You can lean like this. And if possible, you keep a pillow or whatever, like these things there, cushion there, and then keep your body more straight. Sit like this, right? And then when you want to do meditation, then always sit upright. So just make this a habit. This is so important. Okay, one. Then cross-legged. So here, if you can't do it, it doesn't matter. At home, try it. Sitting cross-legged for meditation is so important. Why? This will not only the backbone will keep you upright and your mind clear and alert. If this cross-legged position, this will keep your mind very alert. So both will contribute to the alertness of your mind. These two are very important. Then number three, the head a little bit tilted forward like this, and your eyes half open, 45 degrees cast down. Don't look at the tip of your nose. Although the text does say this, the text mentioned that your eyes should be focused on the tip of the nose. I would suggest don't do it. Why? The whole purpose is that your eyes are not being constrained. The moment you look at the tip of your nose, then your eyes will start paining, right? So it should be as though like you are looking through the tip of the nose down, 45 degrees cast down, right? So that is good. But then the thing is that keep your eyes half open, not closed. And particularly if you are not used to close meditation with the eyes closed for more than 1 year, if you are not used to that for more than 1 year with eyes closed, then I would suggest you to try with eyes open. Whereas if you have been doing this meditation with eyes closed for the last more than 1 year, then I would suggest that you try both. Sometimes with eyes closed, sometimes with eyes open. Okay. Then tip of the tongue should touch the upper palate. Then mouth, the lips, whether you close your mouth or open your mouth is up to the individual, right? Whichever you find it more comfortable, do it that way. Then the next part is the two hands, right hand on your left hand, and the tips of two thumbs touching, forming a triangle, and place the two hands restfully on your laps, right? Okay. With that in mind, the focal object focus is in between the nose and the upper lip here. While you focus your mind there, multitasking. Simultaneously, count your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Cycle 1, breathe in, breathe out. Cycle 2. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to do for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, some people, the breathing cycle, they could be like, it could be 108 cycles. In other cases, some people might have 60 cycles. So it depending on the length of your natural breath. So it doesn't matter. There's no hard and fast rule as this, the number should be like this or that. So you can meditate for 10 minutes, half an hour, it's up to you. Then the next point is the errors of meditation. Always keep that in mind. I'm reiterating this. This is so important. Whatever meditation that you might be doing, if you miss this part, if you tend to neglect this part, the errors of the meditation, then there's no point. As I've been right from the beginning telling you, either do the meditation properly or don't do it. Right? Either do the meditation properly or don't do it. Why I'm saying this is that if you do the meditation where you simply don't take care of the removing the two errors of meditation, then it will become a bad habit. It becomes a bad habit, then the medicine turns into poison. If the medicine turns into poison, then there is no medicine which can cure your ailment. Because even the medicine which is meant to help you has turned into poison. So the meditation has turned into poison. So therefore, the two errors. What are the two errors? Mental laxity and mental scattering or mental excitement. Mental laxity and mental excitement, because that we are not used to meditation, any of these two can easily creep in. Any of these two can easily creep in. Should they creep in, don't be afraid that, oh, now look, I'm doing a wrong meditation. Don't worry. They will creep in. The moment they creep in, make sure that you apply the respective remedies. If you don't apply the remedy, then that is the worst. Right? That is the worst. Apply the remedies. So what are the remedies? Two remedies. One is introspection and the other one is mindfulness. And the introspection is keeping an eye on your mind to see whether your mind is distracted, excited, or in a lax state. This is the job of the introspection. And if your introspection senses that your mind is distracted or in the lax state, then you apply the next remedy, which is mindfulness. So the mindfulness should be seen like a rope. If you see that your dog, you have lost your dog, and then you go in search of the dog. Going in search of the dog is like the introspection. The moment you see the dog somewhere there, then you apply the rope. The rope should be like the mindfulness. Tie the dog with the rope and bring the dog back home and tie it to the pillar. So likewise, the moment you see your mind distracted or in a lax state, then with the mindfulness, you tie the mind with your own mindfulness and bring it back and tie to the focal object, which is below your nose and the upper lip, in between the nose and upper lip. Oh, this is what we're going to do. Okay, 5 minutes. Ready?